So, you want to start a business. You want to have location, time, and financial freedom. You want to buy that Datejust, Rolex Datejust in silver with fluted bezel. You want to be the one holding the camera and say, "Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini," right? If you want to do all these things, you need to stop accepting mediocrity, right? People do not seem like, especially new beginners and beginner entrepreneurs, do not seem to understand that there are two types of people in the world. The people who are holding the whip of the horse. Is it called the whip? I don't even know that, right? Is it called the whip? But who are holding the ropes, right? Or the one who the horse is just dragging away in his own direction. And statistically, just from my research, I found that the people holding the horse with the ropes firmly comes down to like mere 1%. And the remaining 99% are the people who the horse is just taking them wherever he wishes to, right? And like directionless, you don't know where the horse is going. You're just sitting on his back. You don't know what's happening as well. That's the remaining 99%. Now, if you want to be a part of that 1% who can hold the horse firmly, these are the people who are always on the front end, ready to take action on the hard things and make the hard sacrifices. People don't seem to understand that the easy things which you see in life will always be crowded, right? Because it's easy. That's the easy way out. I think there was a poem, and I mentioned this in one of my posts on Facebook as well, about like the road not taken. I think it was from Robert Frost, right? Everyone is gonna take the path where like the road has already been stepped on and it's paved and you can see it clearly. It's only be like if you want to be extremely successful, which 99% of the population is not, then you will have to take the road not taken, the road with the grass and the weeds and the stones, and you don't know where it heads, right? But you are willing to be on the front end and you are ready to gulp that fear and take the risk and move forward, okay? And as you go along, you realize that that's where the real rewards lie. If you want to be successful, you need to be willing to do the hard things. You need to be willing to work hard, to take risks, and to fail as well, consistently, right? You do not, like in life, you do not, let's say you're starting a business. The business does not grow like this. It always grows in an S curve, where it goes like this, then this, then this, right? You have the highs and the lows, and then again bigger highs when you learn from the lows, and then again lows, and then again bigger highs. It's never this straight line, and you need to have the risk-taking appetite. You need to have the capacity to take those lows as well, to take that L's, right? To like eventually reach a point where you can get the W's. Okay, now like you need to understand that the room of people holding the horse by the ropes firmly and taking him to a straight direction, a pre-planned direction, right? That's a very less crowded room. It's a very small room, and you in life like you always look up to them, but then you again come back to your normal, your current normal, which is a room filled with people doing the exactly same things as you, and you are easily replaceable because anyone else could do what you are doing at your stage, right? How you're going to be successful that way? So if you want to be the one getting the exponential results, you need to be the one taking the exponential risk as well, and that's a basic principle, right? So like the only way you can reach that smaller room and you can become a part of that smaller room, you can get the key to join in, is by sacrificing. Okay, you need to sacrifice your current normal and your comfort zone in a way, right? I felt like I was, just as an example, I felt like I was in my peak comfort zone and I was not growing when I was at my hometown, right? I moved out. because I realized I needed to take, apart from business, I needed to learn how to be a proper man as well. I need to take action. I need to understand how the world works, and I need to stand on my 2 feet, right? Not 2 feet, like 2 legs, sorry. And I need to stand, and I need to take those L's as well. I can't have my family defend me. Let's say you're young, you have your family who's taking care of you at this point, right? Or you can't just stay in a comfortable zone. When I was in that comfortable zone, I looked up to this smaller room of like high echelon people who were doing what I wanted to do, but I never had the capacity to move out of my own room, right? I always like, this is comfortable, man. Like, why would I get off my bed? This is so comfortable. Why would I go through this entire pathway in cold mornings to get off my bed? This is giving like a reference, right? And you have to take the hard step. One day I did step out of my comforter, like my blanket, and actually took the hard step to stand on that cold tile, right? I moved forward. I made the sacrifices which was needed. I sacrificed my sleep. I sacrificed my social life to reach a point where I am much more successful as compared to any like average 19-year-old. And this is not by gender concept, just my own value system of success as well, and how I see success. I do not see like success and happiness as going out every weekend, drinking and like getting hungover in clubs, right? My personal success and how I view it is as being able to live a quality life, have the freedom to speak, to live, to travel, not be held under someone else's time frame or someone else's rule. I don't want to be a slave, right? And be able to give back to my mother, my father, right? And give them a high quality life as well, and retire them eventually, right? And I took these hard steps because that's how I got my fulfillment. I sacrificed the short-term happiness for that. So you need to be able to do that as well. And once you do that, you will see yourself entering into like just escalating and upgrading to rooms, then another room. And as you upgrade, you will see there are lesser and lesser people in each of these rooms, till you reach a point which you defined as success, and it only has couple few people in aside of you who took the action just like you, who were hardworking, who took the risk, who took the extra efforts and went out of their way, and like took the road not taken, right? And are living a life which no one else can perceive of at the current room which you're at, right? Once you look behind, you'll see how far you have come, right? And be proud to enter that new smaller room, right? It's where all the real magic happens. There's no point, like it's not fun living the average way, right? I just treat life as more of a game as well, right? If the game is gonna end at 70, like why would I live a normal life? Why would I not end my life with a interesting story to tell as compared to just an average story which anyone can find anywhere? I want my story, I want my book to be written after I die, and it should be the most interesting book. It should not be someone who just did like, hey, my friends are doing this and I did this as well, because like no one's gonna read that book, right? So like be proud to take those steps and move forward. Sacrifice those people who did not want to upgrade their own life, right? Try to connect with newer people who are on the same journey as you as well, and do not be ashamed about it, okay? Do the hard work, like especially when you do not feel like you do the hard work. And like at that point it will feel painful, it will feel like needles prickling you mentally, but like it all ends well. That's all I would say. But yeah, like in terms of just working hard and doing this, like couple tips which you can do is like, hey, just pick a niche. So if you're a beginner entrepreneur who are just starting out, right, pick one niche, one thing which you are either passionate about, or like I would say even more than that, you are just very skilled about, and offer something which like no one else is offering, or offer something which goes one step beyond your competitors, okay? And secondly, just like set high standards for yourself. Do not accept mediocrity, okay? Aim for excellence always in life, even in choosing like your business partner, your life partner, yourself, right? Keeping yourself up to you can never choose a like a like a higher quality business partner, life partner, until you are what you want, right? So become that first until you go and seek out those people. There's no point wasting your time with people whose wavelength do not match with you, right? And thirdly, just be willing to fail, right? Failure is a part of success, and failure is consistent. It's like yin and yang with success. Even if you'll be doing like $2 million a year, you will feel failure in certain aspects of your life. Be ready to accept it and work on it, improve, and reach a new height where you have new successes and new failures to deal as well, new problems to deal as well. It's that's the fun. Where's the fun in mediocrity and living like a straight line? The life should be like fun, up and down and up and down. That's where the fun comes from, right? And lastly, just don't give up. There's no point doing it. Just look back, see how many people are dependent on you, right? How many people's life are you trying to change here apart from you? And how it's going to affect like your family's life as well if you change and you become successful. So don't give up. Don't give up on yourself first of all, and then don't give up on your family or the people who you care about, I would say, right? Do the work, okay? Make yourself proud. Make the person who is 5 years from like you 5 years from now should be extremely proud. They should not regret the decisions you took, right? Think from a longer standpoint. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Like again, I'll end with this like simple quote, like, hey, anything that is easy to do, other people will do, and those people you do not want to associate with. Hope this makes sense. Hope you found some value from this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.